Hey YouTube, it's your girl Sporty Shorty and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's guest. I have a Montgomery legend, Lee High School basketball coach, Coach Johnson in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, how y'all doing? Thank you for having me, Sporty Shorty.
I'm so excited, Coach. I done told everybody you coming on my show. As y'all can see and know, I am a Lee General. I graduated from Robert E. Lee in 2009. So Coach Johnson was my history teacher back in the day. But before we get into the video, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that bell to get notified anytime I drop a new video. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So, Coach Johnson, where does the love of basketball come from?
I come from just growing up in a small town in Brewton, Alabama. Really wasn't much to do. I got caught up in sports at an early age. My family was real big on sports. Basketball was something I just picked up because I can do it by myself, just pick up a ball and dribble and shoot by myself. I got a goal at a young age. I started off shooting in bicycle rims and milk carts or crates, and my mom bought me a goal, and the whole neighborhood used to come through, and I just got pretty good at it after a while. I started getting better and better each day.
Okay, so you say you from Brewton. So what brought you to Montgomery?
I went to Troy State at the time. My wife is from Montgomery. I met her at Troy. So that's kind of what brought me to Montgomery. Her being from Montgomery and wanting to be at home, and we just moved here. And I know a lot of people that was from this area too. After I graduated from Troy, being that I played at Troy, because Troy is so connected to Montgomery, and a lot of people I know and grew up with was in this city. Like my high school basketball coach was also an assistant superintendent, so he played a major role in getting me in the school system as a coach here, as the head basketball coach at Robert E. Lee in 2005. And from there, I've been here since then.
So how did you know you wanted to coach? You said you played, but when did you know you wanted to coach the game?
Well, I actually coached when I was like a sophomore in high school. I coached the YMCA league in Brewton, Alabama. I used to coach like guys. I was in the 10th grade and I was coaching 8th graders. And a lot of older guys that were coaching in the YMCA at that time, I always said, you got a knack for coaching, and just kind of enjoyed being around the game and enjoyed watching people play the game. And I just got a passionate love for the game, and I knew I wanted to be a part of it at some point in some shape, form, or fashion.
Okay, so you just celebrated 20 seasons at Robert E. Lee. Y'all heard me. 20 seasons. How does that feel?
That feels great, It's a great honor to be there so long. I've been teaching 25 years. This is my 25th year as a teacher, and in 20 of them been on Anscombe at Robert E. Lee High School, now known as Percy Julian High School. And I had some great experiences there. It feels wonderful because this past Friday, a lot of the old guys came, and it was awesome to see them come out and support me. And as you can see now, I'm kind of getting emotional and teared up because I did see a lot of my old players, and I kind of didn't even get to say anything. They were like, "Talk, coach," and I was so emotional and so engaged in the moment that I really couldn't even speak at that time.
Yeah, because you've taught a lot of guys, and a lot of guys came through your program. So what does that mean to you when they come back and they say, "Coach, you changed my life"?
Well, that means a lot, because to see those guys with their families now and their careers and just doing great things and positive things in their communities, that's just an awesome feat for them. And I'm so happy for them, more so than myself, because those guys stuck to the script and did what they're supposed to do to be successful or become successful young men. And I'm so proud of them, and I really don't have any favorites, and that's kind of weird. I can say that, but I really don't have any favorite players. But yeah, that's true. But I love them all like my own. Of course, some of them gonna get more favoritism because they're gonna communicate a little more than others. But as far as just boasting and bragging about one particular player, that'll be difficult for me to do because all of them meant something to me in a different way.
So in 2016, you got Coach of the Year. What does that mean?
I thought like the Coach of the Year to me, when I did get Coach of the Year 2016, I think I got Coach of the Year might have got it twice. I think I got it my second year as well in like 2006. I got Coach of the Year, and 2016 I got it. But it was like kind of weird to me because there were other times where I thought I did my best coaching job and didn't get Coach of the Year, and someone else would get it because they may have a successful season and they didn't in previous years, and I respected that as well. But that means a lot because that's a hard accolade to achieve or to accomplish. A lot of people don't coach a long time, never get Coach of the Year. So for me to get that accolade is a great accomplishment for me and for the guys that's around me, my players. It's more so them than me. And I can accept the award on my own when I got these guys coming to practice, busting their butts every day, doing what they're supposed to do on and off the court. And that's a tribute to them as well.
Yeah, for sure. Because, I'm class of 09, Coach. So, it was rocking when I was there. I did a lot of Crampton Bowls. We was in Birmingham. Yeah. But in 2020, I was so excited to see Lee win the championship. Like, what does that mean? Like, bringing it home back to Montgomery. How did that feel?
That felt great. The other night, I told my wife I compared the two feelings, similar feelings, and it feels like an athlete completing any task or goal that they set aside. It's like a wonderful feeling, and you kind of be in awe, and it be so real. Like, is this really happening? And I was happy for the old guys because, believe it or not, they were the ones that enjoyed it more than anybody, even though they didn't win a championship. The 2005 team, 2006, all those guys would compliment me on the accolade, but they said they felt like they won a state championship as well. Mm-hmm. So for them to say that to me, that was a great feeling because I always wanted my teams to experience being champions. And when we finally did it, I did feel like Robert Lee as a whole won a championship, even from 1955, because we never won it in basketball.
Okay, see, I know when y'all won, I was telling everybody, leader one. So I understand how everybody was excited, So what would you say is your method to being such a successful coach? Because you do have 10 area championships. So what factor do you use in your coaching?
Just hard work, grinding, getting it out the mud, so to speak. We got a lot of guys that are in unfortunate situations, and they come every day to work and compete and get better and give me their respect and love, and I do the same to them. I respect and love my players. My players respect and love me. We work hard together. I always tell them, don't let that coach outwork them. And they never do. They match my intensity. They match my work ethic. And it's a contributor to us being successful in this program.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it seems like it's an enjoyable experience to play under you because, it's a lot of young men that look up to you. Is there any words of encouragement or just any words that you give the guys out there who, don't have a Coach Johnson or want to play for a Coach Johnson?
Well, I would say whatever you want to do, put your best foot forward and love what you're doing. Be passionate about what you're doing. If you love it, you're going to be better at it. I think that's why I'm being successful in my career. I have been successful because I love what I do. And I think the players see that and they kind of engage in that same mentality. And for anyone anywhere, any place, I would say, whatever you want to do, pick something you would love to do, and you'll be better at that.
Mm-hmm. So, what is your greatest memory at Lee? You done had 20 seasons. You got to have a great memory of something.
Yeah, I would say my greatest memory would probably be the championship. Mm-hmm. And just seeing all the guys at the game, the older players, and even when we came back to the gym that night, I had my team. One of my teams had a losing record in like 2011. I think they were like 7-17, and they were the first one at the gym when we got back to to the school. I'll never forget that. Purvis is gone. Rest in peace, Purvis. Mm-hmm. He was there. Ladarian Hartwell and some more guys, and they were there to congratulate me, and they were in a great mood, and that's one of my most memorable moments, winning the championship. But I had other moments too. I had my ups and downs, but as far as the greatest memory, the championship, of course, is probably at the highest level as far as the accomplishment that we achieved at Robert E. Lee.
Now, you come on Sport and Shorter. We got to joke a little bit because we did have the old school versus new school this year. What you think about that, Coach?
Man, I missed the game because my son had a football
Oh
game.
Lord,
So
you ain't catch
but
no Facebook.
I saw most of them before the game. And I was like, man, you ain't in no shape to be going out there trying to play basketball. But hey, they were still competing the other night too. Friday after the game, they were talking about we can play again. We can play again. I'm like, man, y'all so old and crazy. But
Yeah.
it goes back to what we talked about earlier. Our player. I heard people say the game mimicked how they played when they played. Like both teams look similar. You can tell they were coached under Coach Johnson.
Yep.
Just the style of play and everything they were doing. Like the fundamentals of the game, say they were blocking out, passing the ball, playing team ball, say they were still pressing and running. I'm like, wow.
Mhm.
Those
Yep.
guys were old, and they say the game was exciting too. Say there was
Yeah, it was nice. It was very nice, and I just love that everybody was just enjoy. It was an enjoyable moment.
Right.
The teams coming back. Of course, I was going for the old heads because I'm old man. So, but them young boy whooped us. But shout out to my old nine crew. I love y'all. Y'all showed up and showed out.
All right, so
But
it's 2025. Where do you draw the line to consider you old school or new school? Where does the line stop? What year? It's
when they
2025.
start calling you they start calling you you gotta
Well, I ain't in the aunt category no more. I'm in the granddaddy
you in the
category.
pop. You in the
Yeah,
pop.
school. I'm in the school.
You gotta get out there and show them. You say you roll with them, you gotta show them a little bit.
Yeah, I play some. I still play some. I play
Yeah.
student faculty game every year.
Okay.
And we haven't lost in that game. We ain't lose to nobody. Sport is short, so if you
Y'all
want to
heard
come
that?
up this year and see the game, you
Yeah, I'm
welcome to
gonna
man.
come this year. I missed it last year, but I caught it on Facebook. But
Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna tune in. I think that should be a tradition at Robbie Lee every time we have the reunion, because everybody enjoyed that. It was fun, and of course, the reunion was always fun. Shout out to all the classes. My next question is: with you teaching, what's your most memorable class or that you taught?
that's a tough question right there now because
You ain't gotta say your fifth period. 09 class. You ain't gotta say us. You ain't gotta say it, Coach John. You ain't gotta hurt nobody feeling.
a lot of people ask me that sport is shorter, but I really don't have just like a memorable class because I've taught so many students to whereas a lot of times I see faces and don't know names, but sometimes I do know names. I remember certain people's names, and I tell my wife, I said, the names I remember are the people that raised the most hell in class. I'm like, nah, you were good. You were good. I just know you from your accomplishment, and you're doing great things, and I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
But I don't have just one class that's most memorable because I'm being sincere when I say I love all my students. I'm happy when they're successful. I wish them well in their future endeavors. Continue to strive for excellence, and I tell them that every year. And I just want to see the best out of everyone, and I want people to know that with God, anything is possible. And I know that's why I'm here today, and that's why I've been so successful through His grace and mercy, because I ain't been perfect. I ain't just the saint that everyone think I am. I made mistakes too, but at the same time, God forgive us, and we got to continue to strive for excellence and be great at what we do.
Well, Coach, I just want to take this time to give you flowers because I loved your class. I loved basketball games. I loved it all. You just a wonderful human being. The stuff you instilled in us in your class, we've always joked and had fun, but we got our lesson.
That's right.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Homework for those that don't know what a lesson is. But, it was always a good time. And at the same time, you told us to be humble. You told us to be great. Go out into society and be somebody. So, and watching you over the years, what you did with the program, Coach, I 100% give you all your flowers. You have done a remarkable job with Lee and Percy Julian. I'm on the Lee side, but of course, when I saw you being honored, I just rejoiced because it's long overdue, Coach. And I just want to thank you for everything that you did for me, for everything that you did for the students at Lee. We appreciate you wholeheartedly. We love you, Coach Johnson. You are one of our favorites, of course. And I just want to spin it and ask, because you was very animated on the court when you coached. Now, who would you say your coaching style is like? Cause baby, you used to stomp that for a while.
I would say, I liked a lot of coaches. My high school coach was very intense, like I was, Lewis Washington, and I say I like coaches like Bobby Knight.
Okay.
He threw the chair before.
I'm just gonna say not coach.
I like Gene Katie.
Okay.
I like Gene Katie, Dean Smith, Nolan Richardson from Arkansas. I like the coaching spectrum. I respect coaches for what they do because I know it's a tough job. And if I had to say anybody, though, it'd be my high school coach. He was very inspirational to me and still is today. And my college coaches as well. Coach Knight, I went junior college first in Andalusia, LBW. Coach Knight was very inspirational to me. And Coach Maestri at Troy, he taught me a lot. I still run some of the same plays we ran at Troy today at Percy Julian, even at Robert E. Lee. So nothing really changed as far as what I do. Is just like I tell my guys, when you get in the playoffs, no matter what happens, people gonna know your plays, and you got to execute your plays. It's about execution, because if you get great at something, it's hard to stop. And that's why I continue to instill hard work in my guys, and I continue to work hard myself, because I know with hard work, great things will come.
Mm-hmm. So what can we look forward to this season, Coach?
You can look for us being in the Final Four this year. Don't tell anyone yet, sport is shorter, but Percy Julian is coming. Right now we got a losing record. We're 7-11.
That's all right.
It might be 8-11. I don't know. We won the other night. It might put us at 8-11. I don't want to give us too many.
How many games you got?
We got 4 more regular season games left.
Okay. Who is your hardest competition?
The hardest so far been Phoenix City. They're probably the best team we played. They're 7A school, but we're 6A this year, so we don't have to worry about them.
Okay. So y'all still play like Carver, Lanier now? Oh, Lanier gone. I'm sorry.
Lanier with Carver. Yeah, Carver beat us twice this year. We lost one time to Carver. We was winning by 20 and lost by 2. Yeah.
Come on now, Percy. Come on now.
Yeah. We lost like 4 games this year when we were winning by 18 or more. And
but y'all beat JD, right?
We beat JD. They beat us.
As long as y'all beat JD. I don't care. As long as y'all beat JD.
Yeah, we did.
Out of here now, Coach.
I know it. That's right.
Well, I'm gonna try to make one of the games. I live out of town, but Coach, I could stop through any day for you. I'm gonna try to check you out and see what y'all talk about. Yes, especially if y'all make it to Birmingham. I'm gonna be there.
Yes, ma'am. That's the plan.
Yes, sir. Anything else you want to say, Coach Johnson?
No, I just want to pick it back on what you said earlier. When you said you love, I love you too. Sport is short, and I appreciate everything you're doing. I love 225 Ann Street, Robert E. Lee, Percy Julian. I love that, and it's been a great run, and I'm not gonna stop here anytime soon. Someone asked me the other day, "What do you plan to do, Coach? Do you want to go to college?" I said, and my response was, I really don't want to go to college. I want to be a high school legend. I said, I seen a guy in Virginia he's about 67 years. He's still coaching. He played ball in the 1960s, and he's still coaching. And I said that was very inspiring to me as well, to see a guy still engaged in something he loved to do. And I'm gonna do it until I feel like I'm not doing a great job. Okay. So as long as I got the energy and
we'll roll you out there, Coach.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll roll you till the wheels fall out, Coach. Until you want to say stop, we'll roll you on out there. Now you can't get up that wheelchair and jump and all that
you do. Yeah, that's what it's sort of.
Oh, yes, sir.
I appreciate you having me on here, though.
Yes, sir. Anytime. And y'all know how I do. Go Bama and go Mavs. Peace.
Peace.